global warming could wipe out roughly 30% of the Amazon's most useful plant species, according to a new study published in the journal Nature. These are the plants that indigenous communities across the rainforest have relied on for centuries, for medicine, for rituals, for food, and for daily life. Researchers found that even if nations succeed in holding global warming to moderate levels, the communities that depend on these plants could still suffer steep losses, a sign of just how sensitive the region's flora is to rising temperatures and to sharper swings between flooding and drought. Among the species at risk is yucca, a woody vine the sequoia people of the northwest Amazon brew into a strong, finger-tingling morning drink. There's also ibuprocuna, a deep violet fruit the Cubio people of Colombia cook into an after-dinner beverage. And wingamanca, a tree whose bark the Guarani people of Ecuador process to treat infected wounds. Jordi Bascomte, a professor of ecology at the University of Zurich who worked on the study, called this pool of species and cultural richness part of who we are as humanity. He also pointed out that it's a deep well of untapped scientific possibility, the kind of place where the next major medical breakthrough, something like quinine, the malaria treatment first isolated from the bark of a rainforest tree, could still be waiting to be discovered. Climate change driven by industrialized nations is already reshaping the Amazon, and the effects reach well beyond the forest itself. Wildfires have scorched huge areas in recent years, and droughts have grown more intense. Scientists are watching closely to see whether the Amazon could be approaching a tipping point, one where large stretches of forest turn into grassland once enough trees have died off or been cleared for pasture and crops. Because these trees release so much moisture into the atmosphere, a shift like that could disrupt weather patterns far beyond South America. Inside the Amazon, the toll is deeply personal. Yadira Casant, the deputy mayor of the canton of Morona in Ecuador, said climate change has clearly been noticed on a large scale. For her people, the sure, native plants are woven into everyday life, the fruits and tubers they eat, the barks and succulents used to treat stomach ailments, and other traditional remedies passed down through generations. As the climate shifts, that inherited knowledge, and the plants it depends on, are increasingly at risk. That's the story for now. Thanks for listening.